A beautiful morning, 8:06 in the morning. I'm Andrew from 510 Books, going down to ship some items I sold. Hopefully you can hear me, but I wanted to get the sounds of outside. Big fat hole in the ground, or a trench, we're calling it. One of my pet peeves, I just heard somebody say it on the radio, is, oh, we're almost to Friday. And people will say, oh, it's a Monday, oh no, or hump day, or oh, thank God it's Friday. And to me, that's just a miserable way to live your life. We're alive. We get to work. We get to go out in the world and do things. If you absolutely abhor what you do, if you can't stand the way that you are making money, then do something else. And yes, you can always do something else. Always. Always. It's up to you. Life is a choice. It's decisions we make. And we always have a choice. Oh, I'm barely getting by. Well, if you feel that you, I love when people just pull out in front of me. If you feel that you can't leave your job or jobs or whatever, then at least try to make it something enjoyable, something that's worthwhile. Sometimes we get up or we start the day, we don't feel like working, whatever it is, whether you have a job, whether you're reselling, have a business, whatever it is, right? Whether you're making a little bit of money, decent amount of money, a ton of money, an obscene amount of money, whatever. Sometimes you just don't feel like working. Sometimes owners of, $100 million company doesn't feel like working. Sometimes somebody that's sweeping up at McDonald's doesn't feel like working. Somebody who is a reseller doesn't feel like working. So that's fine. That's normal. We're all human, right? But this whole get through the week till the weekend, that's the point of life, is terrible. Enjoy every day. You're not going to be happy every day, every second. That's not my point. But enjoy your life. I don't love everything about my business. Sometimes I don't want to ship, or sometimes I don't want to go through 20 boxes of books, or, after going through 10 of the 20, I'm tired. I mean, that's normal. It doesn't mean I don't like what I do. So come on, people. I'm holding one thing that I sold, which was a CD lot. Let's go pick up the others in the back. It's this book from Amazon that didn't sell for crap, but I sold it. Here's the 3 that sold. This one on Amazon, eBay, and then that. So there's 4 in total. This was a CD lot of Broadway CDs. Compilations of Broadway musicals. I took an offer of $20 just to get rid of it. It's been sitting for, I don't know exactly how long, but that came from those Gaylords of CDs. This one sold on Amazon for next to nothing. Should have never listed it. Got it as a donation. It was less than $4 it sold for. These 2 were really nice sales, though. If you remember, I pulled this out of a local buy that I spent $50 on, which I've already made back my money on. So this is almost all profit. It was a couple of bucks more to get to the $50. Sold this for $47 plus shipping. So look out for it. Greg LeMond, America's First. It's a DVD collection. I think there's 3 or so DVDs in there. So that was a really nice one. This was from the second Gaylord that I bought. Remember when I had the 3 Gaylords? So this was a really nice sale. Sold for $39.99 plus shipping. It's called Across the Bridge. It's very rare. much older movie from, I'm not sure when it's from, might be the 50s. So that was a really nice sale there. Those two were really good, $47 and $39.99. So look out for those two for sure. Remember, I got those 3 Gaylords back on January 24th, 2025. Today is April 17th, 2025. So February, March, April, we're talking a little less than 3 months. I made all of these sales. Those are the 3 different Gaylords. This one here, this is the second one. The first one, the second one, and the third one. These are all eBay sales. eBay sales. So I made 38, 37, 36, 35. So what, 34 sales, 35 sales? And my net profit, so remember, I spent $780 on these. $780, that is the cost of the individual pallets or Gaylords and the delivery, which came down to, I believe it was like 250, 260, something like that per pallet, but the total was 780. So here, as of that sale I just made, which was that Blu-ray, this one, including that sale, I have now net profited $779.18, which means I've made up all the money minus like 80 cents. So let's just call it 780 just on my eBay sales. Now, it took almost 3 months because, like I said, I've been putting a lot of the DVDs, Blu-rays, etc., other things that I found in there, other media, into my store. And that's already gone into the store for the most part. There's still more to put into the store, but yeah. So just on eBay, in less than 3 months, I made it all back. And this was slow. I mean, there wasn't that much in there to sell on eBay. Like I said, I could have put more on eBay and less in my store, but of course I have a retail store, so I want to put good quality items in there, DVDs and Blu-rays and whatnot, video games, all that stuff that I find. But yeah, tell me what you think. It took a little less than 3 months, so definitely not the best Gaylords of mixed media for online sales, but a lot of really great stuff overall. And here I am closing the store. It is still April 17th, still Thursday, end of the day, finishing off the vlog. Thank you for watching the video and all my videos. Today was a great day in the store, solid day, good amount of people coming in, some new people, some return customers, a good mixture. Some people I hadn't seen in a while, so it was good. I also got a call from somebody who said that a family member had passed away a couple months ago, and they are clearing out all their books and CDs and all that kind of stuff, DVDs. And in a couple of weeks, they'll be bringing me some stuff to look at, either buy, donate, whatever. So that was good. Tomorrow morning, I am picking up 7 boxes, according to the person I picked up before from, of books. So that'll be good. So that'll keep me busy tomorrow, because I finished going through what I had left. Remember I had the CDs. So I went through all the CDs. Everything is sorted out. I listed everything that I had to list on eBay. I have nothing left to list on eBay currently. And now I'm just photographing items for through 3 weeks from now in May. So I keep ahead 3 weeks with my new inventory that's going into my store. So, but the point I want to make at the end of the video, which I could spend a whole video making or focusing on, and I probably should, is this whole idea of listing on eBay and whether or not listing every single day, or having items go live in your store every single day, has a big impact on how many sales you get. So I've talked about this before, and there's no correlation between listing every day versus not listing every day and seeing more sales. What does cause more sales is listing quality items that people want to buy, and getting those items that you find, however you find them, right? Like I do, if you go to thrift stores, swap meets, garage sales, whatever, estate sales, however you find the items, is getting them, photographing them, and listing them and having them go live as soon as you possibly can. So items that people want to buy, number one, and listing them as soon as possible, right? So as an example, if you had 50 CDs that were great CDs. People want to buy them. I understand people are not, even, I'm not arguing about like how long something's going to take to sell, right? Sometimes you think it's going to sell quickly and it takes a month or 2 or 3. That's fine. But items that seem, based on your experience, should sell for a nice profit quicker, sooner than later. Anyway, so let's say you have 50 CDs today in the morning, Thursday morning. You get them, you photograph them, you create all the listings, and you create them as drafts instead of having them go live. And then you schedule out all of those, of the 50, you do 10 a day. So let's say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So on Tuesday, all those 50 will have gone live, right? Is that going to bring you more sales than since you already created all the drafts? They're all ready to go. All you have to do is select all of the drafts and hit publish, and you can publish all 50 on Thursday at the end of the day. What's better for your sales? All of them on Thursday, or spread out over 5 days? Now, just because, of course it's better to list all 50, because unlisted inventory never sells, period. And so you list all 50. Now, just because you list all 50 on Thursday, does that mean that you can't then go find more on Friday and list more? Or at least, if you want to list every day, that you should try to list every day. That's fine to have a goal of listing every day. But if you have all the inventory that you need to list, and you have the time to list it, photograph it, create a listing, why not do it that day? Why are you going to future, do it? I see people, I've got 200 drafts. Oh, well, good for you, because none of that's going to sell. But the person that listed all 200 of those in one day, guess what? They're going to sell a ton more than you are. Is there anything wrong with listing every day? No. Is it going to hurt you? No. But what I'm saying is that's not what's going to make you sell more on eBay. What's going to make you sell more on eBay is listing more quality items as soon as you get them, and not putting them a week from now to go live, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, because, I'm going to go on vacation for a week and I want every single day there to be items going up. Instead, why don't you list them weeks before you go on vacation, sell them, make the money, and then find more. So I'm done. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.